Welcome to my YouTube channel, Rick Surowitz Watercolor. If after watching this video you have questions, one of the best sources of information is my website, rsorowitzart.com. I'm frequently asked questions about my materials. One of the best sources for that information is the studio page of my website. I'm also often asked about classes and workshops, and you can go to the workshop page on my website and see what workshops are scheduled and upcoming. And if you have specific questions, you can comment on the video or you can email me at contactrSurowitzart@gmail.com. Enjoy the video. Welcome to my Sunflowers in the Valley paint along. This is part 1, the introduction. My Sunflowers in the Valley paint along consists of 4 videos. Part 1 is the introduction and overview, which you're now watching. Part 2 is a skills exercise where you'll practice some of the skills that will be helpful in accomplishing this painting. Part 3 is a narrated step-by-step tutorial where I'll take you through the development of this painting from start to end. And Part 4 is a demonstration set to music at 3x speed so you can watch the development of the painting uninterrupted. These are the development objectives of the paint along. Suggesting with texture. Instead of trying to render the center of the sunflower and render the seeds individually, you'll use texture to give the suggestion of the seeds that appear in the center of a sunflower. Diffused wash using a fine mist spray. You'll apply color around the exterior edges of the sunflowers and use a fine mist spray to diffuse the color into a light, soft wash. Edge development and shape making. Throughout this painting, you'll be using positive and negative relationships of edges to define shapes. In doing so, you'll explore a full range of values as you develop these shapes. I've listed the materials required to accomplish this paint along. However, there's a lot of flexibility. You can make adjustments where needed to better suit your materials and equipment. I used 2 quarter sheets of 140-pound cold press watercolor paper, one for the skills exercise and one for the finished painting. You could choose to do your painting on a smaller format, or you could do the skills exercises on smaller individual pieces of paper rather than 1 quarter sheet. You should be able to use whatever brushes you have. For this particular painting, I used a general purpose round brush, a quill detail brush, a rigger brush, and a nylon flat brush for lifting. These are the colors that I used for this painting. However, you should be able to find something close on your palette. I used 2 different spray bottles for this paint along, one that produces a fine mist spray and the other one which has a coarser spray. I also used coarse salt to create the texture in the center of the flowers. The reference material for this paint along, the sketch, the photo, and the painting image can all be found on the video page of my website, rsorowitzart.com. Enjoy the paint along.